Hey guys, my name is Tim Schmoyer and welcome to another week of Youth Questions, where every week we answer real questions from real teens about real life. And this week is another great question from one of you guys, as always. This question has actually been asked a number of different times in slightly different ways, but it's all generally the same question. So I took it out to Colorado with me a couple weeks ago when I was out there hanging out with over 100 different youth workers, and I asked them this question, and the question is this: how can I have hope for the future? I graduated high school and I have a part-time job, but I don't have my driver's license yet, and I have no idea what I want to do career-wise. I don't know where I'll be in a few years, and that scares me. Good question, and here's how some youth workers out in Colorado answered it for you.
Future is scary for all of us, no matter what our education is, no matter what position in life you're in. We're always wondering and scared about the future.
For a lot of us, whether it's the end of high school or, to be honest, the end of college, this question will carry on into your 20s, 30s, and some of us into later in life.
I am a person that's a product of not sure what I want to do with my life. I graduated high school, my dad said, get a job or go to college. I chose to go to college, wasted it, didn't really know what to do with it.
I was at the same place and I had a job and I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I just kept asking God what it was that He wanted me to do, and I just took a leap.
Everybody gets scared about their future because we live in a world that says you have to have it all figured out and organized and have a plan. But the reality is most of us really don't know exactly what we're meant to do and how things are meant to work out.
I think one of the mistakes that we make for high schoolers is we expect you to have everything figured out by the time you graduate from high school when you're just 18 and you've not really experienced a whole lot of life.
I would start with looking at this in two different areas, and the first area is this. It's not as much about what you're going to accomplish with your life as to looking to the purpose of your life.
What are your passions? What do you love to do? What really gets you excited? Whether that's working with kids, whether you love to write, whether you just love being with people, what are you passionate about? And then find out what are the job arenas, job possibilities within that passion.
I wanted to do music, and I wanted to do that with all that I could, and so I just looked online for ways to do that, and I just jumped into it.
Maybe it's military, maybe it's be a great mom, maybe it's professional skateboarder.
Find something that you just love doing, whether that's cooking, whether that's video games, whether that's music, as it was for me. Just jump in, do it with all that you have, and you'll figure it out as you go.
I think so many times we place value on what our life is going to be based on right now, and we're ever evolving, we're always transforming, and sometimes what our future holds isn't exactly what today had.
What I look to in my life is I look to the Bible, I look to what God says in my life, and it's not about a job or friends or money, it's about looking to my Creator and what He designed me for.
Every day is a building block, and from that building block we build tomorrow, and then from tomorrow we build the next day, and build the next day, and build the next day.
Find things that you're passionate about, pursue after those, and not worry so much about making it big or making a lot of money. Just do stuff you love.
If you can do what you are good at doing and you enjoy doing, and you can find a job out of that, you're just much better off. Something you can enjoy going to every day and being a part of.
How has God wired me? And is there ways He's hardwired me to accomplish something with my life that He's called me to accomplish? That's going to be way more important, because jobs will come and go, friendships will come and go, money will come and go. And as we exit high school and enter the real world out there, I promise you will have seasons of fear and scariness. But what can always be there is a reliance on God and a knowledge that if I'm working towards what He wants from me, I can have security in it.
Embrace who you are and your passion. You need to love what you do, and you need to love why you do it.
Surround yourself with people that have that like passion and that like mind. You grow from each other, you feed off each other.
Really invest in some key people that will help you and guide you along the journey, no matter what you do.
As long as you keep trying to pursue some things and try to figure out who you are and what you want to do, eventually those things will come to you.
When your focus is on God, you start to prioritize. And if you know that God's called you to do something, maybe part of that is saying, you know what, I gotta go get my driver's license and I'm gonna go take care of that today, or I'm gonna start doing whatever I need to do to raise the money, take the test to do that. Or maybe you go, you know what, it's not the end of the world I don't have my driver's license. In fact, maybe this crummy job isn't that big a deal, and I'm just going to stay faithful in it.
Maybe it's not something that'll make a lot of money. You have to do another job on the side, and that's okay. The important thing is that you are going after things that make you happy and fulfill you.
Hopefully then you'll have direction in your life and know where you're going, how you have to get there, and what steps have to take place in order to get you to that place.
I wasn't until I got to like 25, 26 until I really started to figure out who I was and what I love to do. And so my best advice would be, just relax, take your time.
It might take some time to find what you're good at or what you want to do at, but just keep searching after that.
Don't be worried about not knowing what you're going to do. Pray about it. Ask some people that you really trust and love that are older than you for ideas.
You don't ever know what's going to happen, when it's going to happen, and that's kind of the fun part of life, but it's also the frustrating part.
Don't freak out. All of us struggle in worrying about where we're going with our life. Don't look to your own answers. Don't look to your friends' answers. Go to God and see what He says about it.
I hope that helps you guys a little bit. I'll put some links in the description below this video on YouTube of some books and some resources and things that have really helped me out as I was kind of thinking and struggling through that same question. If you're not already subscribed to our videos, we would love for you to join us every week when we take one of your questions from a teenager and answer them the best way we can. Just click the subscribe button above this video here on YouTube, or you can click right there and do that as well. And whenever we release a new video every week, you get a notification that in your subscription box here on YouTube. You'll also find links down there. You can connect with us on Facebook and Twitter, which would be awesome because we love to stay in touch and engage with you guys throughout the week. But the link you want to check out most of all down there is the link that you can use if you're a teenager to anonymously submit a question about whatever you're going through in life. It can be about family, dating, relationships, girls, boys. It can be about school, jobs, work, anything. Whatever you're going through, ask it down there, and me and several other youth workers and teenagers and parents and anyone else I can rope into doing this, we will do our best to answer that for you in an upcoming video. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. It's been awesome. We will see you all again next Thursday for another Youth Questions video. Bye.